Well, happy New Year, everybody. It's Friday afternoon, 12:30. That means we're here live on P2P Live, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Hi there, my name is Mark Smith. I'm Group Managing Director of People to People in Australia and Frog Recruitment in New Zealand. Happy New Year. New year, new job. Is it a new you? I don't know. I've certainly put on about 15 kilos, so it's definitely not a new me. Maybe enhanced. That's the language I'm using anyway. So this is the third year that we've been doing P2P Live every Friday. It's the only place that you're going to get a jobs and employment market update, which it relates to all of Australia every week. So thank you very much for joining us. We're going to try and keep it a little bit snappier this year so that the broadcast only goes for about 10 minutes or so. And so what we're going to do is we'll go through our regular numbers section just to update you on what's happening in the market with a few graphs, because I am a nerd. Then we're going to go our Fill Job Friday, 3 vacancies we're going to fill today across the country that you may be interested in. We've got another job then from one of our team on a video. And then finally, we'll have some market knowledge from one of our specialist recruiters in one of our teams from across the country. This week, we've got Ceara Finnegan from the government team here in New South Wales. And what she's going to be doing is giving you some tips this time on what you can do to get that new job in a fresh start in 2022. But let's get into it, and let's start with our regular numbers section. So this is an Australian Bureau of Statistics number that gets produced once every month. And these latest detailed numbers were produced by the AEST on the 19th of January. So it's pretty fresh data. And it relates to December. So that in itself means that it doesn't really take account of this pseudo lockdown that we've got in a number of the states across Australia. So we've got to keep that in context. But it is some pretty exciting numbers there, where you can see that the trend is up 42% year on year, just a slight increase month on month. But if you seasonally adjust that, it's down by 2.5%. But I wouldn't take too much notice of that, because the annual change up by 42%, and even pre-COVID levels up 53%. So job ads there are so many more advertisements out there, which suggests, and is the actual reality is, there are more opportunities out there for people right now. Something that I haven't seen at this sort of level, I would suggest, in 20 odd years, and I've been in the industry for 28 years. So it's a pretty remarkable result. Let's see what it looks like on a graphical sense. So here we've got the number of job ads. You can see the pandemic recession in 2021, and look at these levels. We haven't seen these type of levels since pre-GFC. Now it's the way the numbers are compiled is through a combination of job advertisements from job boards, a multitude of job boards, and also from print advertising. So the reason I'm mentioning that is that I'm not sure we'll ever get to the sort of numbers that we had pre GFC, but because right now we are definitely in one of the most buoyant markets I've seen, and unemployment is definitely on the way down. What does it look like on a state-by-state basis? Then these are the numbers state by state. The year-on-year and pre-COVID comparisons are still all in the green. You can see the green arrows there. The seasonally, the month change month on month, probably not the best month to be looking at it when we're looking at December. But when you're comparing year-on-year changes, you can see the percentages there, the best being Victoria at 44% compared to this time last year. And even the pre-pandemic levels, we're looking at levels of 75% in Tasmania pre-pandemic in terms of the number of advertisements. That's like out of this world. WA 71, South Australia 73. I was chatting to Peter in our Adelaide office just yesterday, and it's extraordinary the number of opportunities that we have in South Australia. So it is definitely a good news story. It's a good time to enter the market if you are considering your opportunities now. So that's it for the numbers. What we'll do now is we've got 5 vacancies we need to fill today. So here they are. So let's jump into those. The man behind the scenes, by the way, is Jacob. You'll probably never see him. He's like Snuffleupagus. It's like this mystery man. Here are the 3 jobs. Marketing and events manager, government. This is in Victoria. Will Hillgrove is the consultant that you need to talk to today. His details are on the screen there. They need somebody who has created business marketing collateral before, somebody who can communicate across different stakeholders as well. You've got to have previous experience working in marketing and with a degree qualification in marketing. It really is non-negotiable, but they do have flexible working arrangements. That's a 12-month contract, $60 an hour. Great job. Call Will in Melbourne. The next one we have is a finance officer located in Brisbane. Josephine Ting is our consultant there in the Brisbane office. $33 to $35 an hour. Immediate start. Start Monday. Call Josephine now. 3 to 4 months. Reporting to the finance manager. You need to have accounts payable experience. And ideally, the industry experience we're looking at here is education. Let me just double check that one. Education, yes. Education industry experience. So if you've got that, that's going to put you in front. And some ERP skills. TASS experience will be highly regarded. Let's move to the next one. This is the final one for today. This is WA. There's so much work in WA right now. It's so hard to find people, probably because you can't get people to go to WA because you can't get in the place. Customer service representative. I should point out their details are in the chat. So if you want the details of these roles, they're in the chats. Check those out. You can get more details there. If you'd like to apply online, then with a video, let's say you're on a bus or you're just watching this now and you're thinking, oh, well, I'm quite interested in this customer service role in Perth. Can I apply right now? Well, you can apply just on the link, or you can actually apply by using Vply. Vply is our preferred. If you just want to do a quick video and say, I'm interested in this, I'd encourage you to do that. We'll pop the links for those to do that in the comments as well. We can see them live if you have any other questions for me as well. So there they are. They're the 3 jobs. Marketing and events manager, Melbourne. Will Hillgrove. Finance officer with an accounts payable bent in education in Queensland. Josephine Ting in Queensland. And the last one is with the customer service representative in Perth. Contact Emily. Her details are there. 0861606207. So they're the 3 jobs. Immediate start. Jump onto those straight away. Righto. Let's. There's another opportunity we've got to talk to you about. This is from Farah in our Western Sydney team. So we'll pull that video up while we get set up to have a quick chat to Ceara from our team here in Sydney about preparing or some hot tips for getting enrolled in the new year. So if you don't want to run the video, please, Jacob.
Hi, I'm Farah Sharif from the Supply Chain and Operations team at P2P. I'm currently working with a reputable and well-established appliances distributor and have several opportunities available for experienced field service technicians to join the team. You will be primarily responsible for the installation, maintenance, and repair of commercial appliances to a diverse range of industries. You'll be working autonomously with a fully maintained company van, which is provided along with the company phone, computer, and toll services. On rare occasions, you'll be required to be away from home for an overnight basis, however, not without excellent rewards and benefits. To be considered for these positions, you must have relevant electrical experience, an Australian driver's license, and an electrical license. You must also have or willing to obtain a police check, a white card, MR license, and a forklift license. If this sounds like you, please apply using the link below or get in touch on 8270-9758 for more information. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Rightio, Ceara.
Hi, Mark.
Good
Thank you for
afternoon.
having me on.
Great to see you. Now, I just
You
love
too.
those dulcet Irish tones. And the thing is, I know that is it Donegal?
Yes,
Am I
it is.
Yeah, see, I'm pronouncing that with a very broad Australian accent, aren't I?
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Donegal. There you go.
Donegal. See, I still can't do it properly. But thanks for joining us today. Is this your first P2P Live, by the way?
It is. It is.
Wow, there you
I
go.
know.
All right, well, and it's
Very
a good
exciting.
one. It's a good one because you've got some great tips on getting that new opportunity in 2022. So what tips have you got for everybody?
Yeah, so I think I have three kind of main tips. I think review and reflecting over the past 12 months is really important for everyone to do at the moment. Like, what did I achieve? What did I want to achieve? Am I supported in my current organization? Kind of things like that. Candidates kind of have opportunities coming to them left, right, and center. So I think kind of figuring out really what we want and what candidates want is really important moving forward. Then secondly, research. It's so important to look into the organization, the structure of the organization, who you'll be working with, what does the commute look like, do you work from home, things like that. I think that's extremely important too. And will set you up for success. Like when you know those things, you'll go in having the information you need. And then I guess just finally planning and prepare. So giving yourself some time between jobs, not always ideal to finish on a Friday and start on a Monday. So take some time to kind of refresh. And then, you'll be off to a better start.
Great. Fantastic. And, it is so important to take the time to understand what is it that you really want. So you might be in a situation going, right, I've had 2 years, I'm ready for a change, and to take some time and write it down. I know it was one of the things, it was one of the most important questions at which very few people could answer in depth, which was, what's important to you? And people find it very difficult. So taking the time before you enter the marketplace to understand that will really help you in your decision making, I think. Great. All right. So, well, thank you. There's a lot there. I know that. Oh, look, Terry on YouTube, it says great tips. Thanks, Ceara. We got Maddie on LinkedIn who says great advice. Thanks, Ceara. Well, that's nice. That's fantastic. Actually, I think Maddie, don't you? So is that an inside job? That's an inside job, isn't it?
I paid her.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. I think you've got some great tips there. Thanks for joining us, Ceara, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Righto. So the last thing for today to wrap up quickly is our regular Twitter poll. So normally we'd have the results, or actually this year we're not just doing Twitter. We're actually going to take a poll across LinkedIn and Twitter. And we don't have any results from last week because we haven't been doing this for a little while. So here it is. So 2022, given the rise of Omicron, I knew I'd do that, Omicron in Australia, are you still looking for a new role in 2022? Yeah, it's the right time. Let's do it. No, I'm happy where I am now, or I'm unsure. I'm just going to see what happens. Anecdotally, I would suggest that we're probably going to get a more than people expect in the unsure category. Whereas if we were asking this question in December, this whole, is it a myth? The big great resignation, you would have suggested that everyone's ready to go. So let's see what the poll says this week. So jump onto our LinkedIn page or jump onto our Twitter feed at People2People and vote now. And we'll share the results next week. That's it. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you the same time next week on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook for P2P Live. See you then.